Alright guys, welcome to Manifest Mowing. We're reaching that point of the season where you have to stay on your toes. If you are not careful, the customers will try to get over on you. The kids are out of school, people are going on vacation, and they can get tight with the money, and they will try to get over on you if you allow them to. Alright guys, so let's get right into it. Earlier today, I mowed a customer of mine before this property. I've had this guy for like 3 years. I think I had it when I still had a push mower, or I might have just moved up to my lawn tractor. But anyway, I was quoting him on the low end of the spectrum. And last year I went up on him $5. Alright, see this wall right here I'm riding by with the mower? When I started cutting his lawn, he didn't have that. Him and his wife have added one of those to go all the way around the property. And right here where these little stones are, where this tree is, they've added like 7 or 8 of those in the property. So what it's done is it's significantly increased the amount of trimming I have to do. And he added a pallet of salt in the backyard. So he has twice as much backyard to mow as he did when I started mowing the property. So it's a lot more trimming and it's just more mowing, period. If I was recoding the property, I'd probably do it for $20 more than what it is right now. So I told him, I was like, hey man, I gotta raise the price on you. And he's all up in arms. He doesn't understand why the price is getting raised. He said, you've already raised the price once, $5 in the past year and a half. And guys, come on now. I told him the same things I just told you. Like, it's twice as much work as it was in the beginning. So at the end of the day, guys, I don't have time to waste. The property was further away than I wanted to go to, and it was undervalued. So, guys, you already know, so he's gone. And another issue I've been having, some of the people that are like clockwork, every 2 weeks service. And I'll let it slide 1 or 2 times, but if it starts to become a pattern, you know what I'm talking about. With your bi-weekly customers hit you with, the grass looks okay, can we just stretch it out till next week? I'll let that slide a couple of times. What you're doing is you're messing up my money and you're messing up my rotation. And I will replace you with somebody that's gonna pay more, maximize my route density, and we'll just move on, guys. I have no problem moving on. And so some of these people might be gone because I'm always marketing if you follow me. Another issue I noticed I'm not having right now, but I saw another guy's channel. You have to watch for people scamming. And what I mean by that is people that ask for a service, but when they ask for it, they have no intention of paying you whatsoever. So in the video I was watching, it was a familiar story. He finished the guy's property up, hit him up, told him he finished the job, didn't hear anything. But you thinking, okay, no big deal. Get home at the end of the night, you finish everything up, heard from everybody, got paid from everybody, hit him up, still nothing. And guys, this is the thing that we have to protect ourselves from. So I saw some of you guys use yard books and you have people prepaid. I haven't moved up to that yet, but that's something I'm looking at working on. Should be in the works in the process. So let me guys know what you're doing and what worked for you and what you think. But as far as the scam goes, guys, I have been scammed like that before. A girl got me last year. I was working on another property I was finishing up. She flagged me down to the street, said she stayed down the road. She wanted her front yard cut. Now I get to the property, it's just the front, but it hadn't been cut in a really long time. It looked really distressed. She was really frantic about me getting it done in a hurry. That should have been the red flag. She's like, can you please come tomorrow? You gotta get it done tomorrow. I was like, yeah, I can be there. She's like, what time? I think I said around 12 or 1. She's texting me, you still coming? You still coming? See guys, that's the sign she was about to get the fine from the HOA. So I go cut the property. She's been hitting me up the whole time. She knows I'm coming. I mowed the lawn. Now she's got to go to the bank to get my money. Why do you got to go to the bank, guys? We can do this digitally. You can send me Zelle, Cash App, Venmo. You should have already had the cash. We already talked about what the numbers were. But anyway, she had to go to the bank. She left to go to the bank. I didn't hear from her. Called her for like a day or two. She wouldn't answer the phone. Then she answered the phone, said she had some funny stuff going on with the bank. Yada, yada, yada. To make a long story short, guys, I did get my money. Okay, so after 2 days passed, I just stopped back by the property and just ring the doorbell to see if I can talk to somebody. The babysitter came to the door. I calmly and politely informed her that I was trying to get in contact with you, Nicole, about my money from lawn service 2 days ago. Hey guys, Nicole had the audacity to text and call my phone to tell me not to come to her property anymore, not to call her anymore, that she would have my money in a week and she would get it to me when she had it. I guess at her convenience, since I'm just waiting on people to pay when they feel like it now, I guess is what we're doing. So a week went by, and of course, you guys know I never got my money. But at the end of the day, guys, look at it, Nicole. At the end of the day, she looked like somebody was down on her luck and it was having a rough time. And she probably got in a couple of jokes at my expense with her friends. Like, yeah, girl, I told him off. I'm just not going to pay him, screw him. But see, guys, at the end of the day, you never catch any breaks like that. You don't get blessed. And see, when you act like that, maybe that's part of why you're in the situation that you're in. And as for me, guys, $75, if you know me, it's not going to make me, and it's definitely not going to break me. But like I always say, it only takes one to mess it up for everybody. So after her, guys, anytime now I do a quote, if something feels off, my vibe tells me something's off, you won't make eye contact, you seem sketchy for some reason, and the lawn's really overgrown, you're really in a hurry to get it done, anytime my vibe is off, it's prepaid. You pay it up front automatically. And I tell people straight up, I'm like, hey, look, I know inflation is at an all-time high right now. I know a lot of people are hard up for the money. And as a result, a lot of people are honoring the honor system. I tell them, like, hey, I've had 1 or 2 people, I've given them service, and then they don't pay, and I can't have a sustainable business model like that. So from here on out, for new customers, like until I get to know you, I have to take payments up front, guys. And that's not on everybody. That's just my intuition tells me I should get my money up front. And guys, be honest with you, anybody I've asked to do it said yes. And this is why I tell you guys to get your clientele strong, because if you don't have any customers, guys, you can't do this. You got to take everything that comes your way. I don't have that problem over here. And if I feel off, like something's off about this person, I might not get my money, they don't want to pay up front, hey, I can turn down the business. We get plenty of business over here. That's why I always say, guys, market, 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 market. Back to what I like, what works for me. Perfect example, this property right here. This is one of my regulars. When she called me, she said, hey, I moved to the subdivision. I got an HOA. I don't want the HOA on my back. She said, if you can just come every 2 weeks like clockwork, then you'll have no problem for me. I don't need the lawn to be perfect. I just want it cut. I'm not going to complain. I just don't want to have to do it myself, and I don't want to have to worry about it. And not only that, guys, when I come through, not only does she pay for that service, but she pays for the next service. So she pays once a month, and I cut her property twice a month. She's low maintenance. She never has to reschedule. I never have to call her and tell her I'm coming. I just come and I get my monthly money. That's the ideal customer for me. This is a setup that gives me the least amount of stress. I can make the most profit. And at the end of the day, guys, your peace of mind is really critical. It's hard to really run the business the right way if you can't be chasing people down for money and worried about if you're going to get your money. Like, I don't have time for that. That's why the next step in the future is to automate, to really, if anybody do in the future, is just, I'm going to end up moving to prepaid. A lot of my old regulars I've had for years, yeah, they can pay as they go if they want to. But a lot of new people, guys, I don't like having to hound people. Like, I just cut a guy's lawn the other day, and I've been cutting his lawn for like 6 or 7 months. And I cut it on Friday, text him, didn't hear from him. Text him Saturday, didn't hear from him. So I just hit him a request. I sent him a request for the money on Sunday. On Monday morning, he texted me and said he apologized. He said, can I pay you on Thursday, and I'm going to send you an extra $10. Guys, I don't like to wait a week on my money, number one. Number two, I don't like having to put on my calendar to check, see if this person sent the money, if they did, to hit them up. Because what starts happening is they start acting like you're hounding them. And it gets to the point where they might act like they're lucky if they give you anything. And I don't know about you, but I can't live like that. That does not work for me. The service is done. I honored my obligation. I need my money. Don't make me beg you for my money. That's not the way this is supposed to go. You didn't have to beg me for the service. Don't make me beg for my money. But anyway, guys, let me know what you think. Like, subscribe, share. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of the video.